Hello, everyone. We have a 16 hit of fangs, Wailing Caverns. I'm testing out the buffs for Witch Hunter. We put this guy to run as well. So I'm just going to pull the mobs normally. I want to be using the Black King going into the fight for extra rage. I want to be shooting the mob at the bottom as well. Never face your ass to the mob like I just did then. That is a really silly tank mistake and should never be done. As you can see, I horn here. I use Desecrate as well to stack to get as many procs of Shadowstorm as possible. I am playing with a Venomancer, so he will randomly keep saying, "Do not move tanks." You need to be careful around Venomancers because if you move out of their damage, they don't do much. Like the mushrooms or anything like that, that's a lot of their damage. I've seen this guy do 90,000 damage before in a dungeon by AoEing, so you need to be careful. But that guy takes forever. He just doesn't work. Casters here, you'll see a caster there running. The lady, I don't know how to say her name correctly, but this boss here, you want to stand around here, you want to LOS the lightning bolts, because they do hurt. And you also want to make sure you kick the sleep, or my DPS dies here because I didn't get there to kick it in time, which is my bad as well. But we should have been a bit more aware of where to be standing as well, but I could have saved him. As you can see here, I popped my Witchblood Tonic to survive the lightning bolt, but I should be LOSing around here. You just LOS, shoot it a little bit, and make sure you stay out of the cloud as well. And that's pretty much what you do on most boss fights. You interrupt Raging Cloud, Raging Storm, and Sleep. I kick this. There's an out of the back as well that I need to drag in with the chain pull. But as you can see, I just took 10,000 damage from a lightning bolt. That is ridiculous, by the way. So if I don't LOS, I am dead. So that's what you need to be doing. He also did the same thing on Lord Hubrand as well, the last boss. I'm going to skip it forward because this is like 2 minutes of a boss fight because I can't hit it. The boss is now dead. We move forward. I pull the 2 Druid of the Fangs back as well. The Torrent will pull more as well. I did pull Crash as well. He's coming up from the bottom. As you can see, I shot him from down there. You want to be careful with Crash. Crash does a lot of damage. He does a metric fuck ton of damage. He killed me 2% health, 2% last on the boss. He did like an 8,000 hit to like a 7,000 hit on me as well, which is a lot. I could have survived if I popped Stoicism, Night Seal, or Dark Water Tonic. I thought I was fine, but obviously I was too confident and didn't play around my cooldowns, which is really bad. As you can see, I'm just pulling more with him. I interrupt this guy. I Shadow Storm, Desecrate to proc Shadow Storm. I Horn to pull more. You do want to be careful as well with the rallying effect in the dungeon as well. It does buff bosses and other mobs. But we have a Venomancer who can de-enrage the boss. He doesn't do it here, but in higher keys he would be doing it as well. But as you can see now, Crash is slapping me. As you can see, he just bit half my health in one attack, which is very dangerous. I should use Pommel Smash again to do more healing, but I'm not. And I should also be using Master Black King here. I should also be doing Witch Blight as well. But as you can see, I typed instead. I'm pulling the Raptor off the torrent as well. But as you can see, I did another mistake where I faced Ass to Crash as well. Well, definitely on a boss where it's really dangerous. 34k hit, big hit. But as you can see, we get later on. The boss is now enraged a bit. And it hits me for 6.6. Hits me for 6.7. And then he kills me with a 7.8. I could have survived here. I have every cooldown up in existence. I have Dark Water, I have Stoicism, I have Night Seal, I have Master Black King, I also have Witch Blight. So I could have survived if I didn't play like an absolute moron. As you can see, we still kill Crash. So yeah, we should be fine here. But no, that's no one's fault but my own. My healer tried to take the blame for me. but it wasn't his fault. It was mine. If you die as a tank with cooldowns in a second or two, that is your fault. That is never the healer's fault. Obviously, the healer can be spamming heals on you constantly as well, but on that scenario, that was not a healer's issue. That was my own as well. We could have also de-enraged the boss to make me take less damage as well, so it's like a bit other people's blame as well. I take responsibility for my death there, because it was definitely my fault. As you can see, we pull forward, we kill this guy. My gear on this character isn't too good as of right now, just because I only started playing it again today. But we pull the boss here. This guy will spawn shadow clones as well, not from Naruto, but also something like shadow minions. You just pick them up with desecrates. You stack on the boss using combo smash, badge the Black King. When he's in a good rotation that you want, you should be popping this tonic here, as it is now. Pop Surging Tonic, Slayer's Mac, and spam Dawnblade. You should do a lot of damage here. Because we have Fire buff next as well, which also buffs a fair bit as well. As you can see, we just keep going forwards. I'll skip a bit of the boss fights so you don't have to be bored with boss fights. I don't want to keep you here for like 20 minutes for a video. I don't think it's necessary. But we keep going forward. We LOS, well, not LOS, but we like side jump the crocodiles as well so we don't die. We pull the casts back and we group them up as well. We interrupt the cast here, but I put my AoE trap down. I grab this one forward with the pull shot as well. And there's this part here, we want to be careful. We can interrupt the snakes, which we want, but we also want to go for the boon back there as well. So I pull it with a shot. I should have waited for my interrupt on my chain pull as well. I want to pull in that druid there. So we also need to kick on the snake at the back as well. Where's my mouse? Here. I could also just guard break it when it's active as well. Just it's up now. But as you can see, I popped Witch Blood Tonic as well for the poison. And then we grab the boon. And we keep going. You can pretty much just press W here if you have AoE silencers or any forms of kicks as well. You pull this up here, you get the boon again. You obviously want to play around most of the boons in the dungeon as well. I've been in a lot of dungeons where tanks completely avoid boons and it doesn't make any sense to me. You want to be grabbing these boons, it's silly not to. We pull here. We AoE this down, and then we pretty much just grab this pack over here after as well, after this pack dies. And then I accidentally shoot Lord Cobran as well. But what you do is, you LOS around here, you take the lightning bolt, you LOS back, and you pretty much only interrupt his sleep. We pop every single boon here, because we've got, I think, 12 boons. No, got more than that. Got 15 boons. We pop pretty much all of them here, and just blast the boss down as well. I don't think we pop, obviously, 15. We pop, like, probably a couple. But pretty much, this is how you do any caster boss fight. You LRS around pillars. They hit too hard. If you're doing Lord Jet in Black Fathom Depths, you also do this as well with the pillars on his platform and other bosses as well. But as you can see, this is pretty much a easy 16 dungeon. We could have done this deathless if I wasn't a complete moron, but you know, everyone makes mistakes, right? But we pull forward, and that's pretty much it. We two-chested the key, which is really good. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope this helps. I will show my gear and talents in the description. And if you need any help, please message me on Twitch at bigcheesegames. I'm always happy to help. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.